Brothers Grimm Spectacular-thon.
Sunday! 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 It's extreme! See monster slay naked! That's a three-headed pig! Battle the whoopable in a bone-crushing cage match of death! They'll hunt! And they'll hunt! And they'll catch the man!
What we're going to do here today...
And now, the battle you've all been waiting for! Snow White versus Sleeping Beauty and a mud wrestling death match! Who's the contestant of with your fight network? What happens when the princess is still being done? It's for being real! It's for Bob! Okay, not talking to
No, you're not. Can we just shut up?
No longer extreme logic. No longer extreme.
This is the Brothers Grimm Spectacular-thon.
That's right. And what we are about to do here today is going to blow your mind. We are about to attempt something so spectacular that you will never be the same.
If you need to go to the bathroom, go now and we'll wait. We don't want any accidents.
You look little. Touch and go, miss. Are you okay? You sure? All right.
A little background to begin.
The Brothers Grimm were brothers named Grimm. They're dead now. But in the time period before they died, they wrote 209 fairy tales that we love today.
They did not write them.
They did not write 209 fairy tales that we love today. We should dig up their bodies and spit on their corpses!
No. I was just saying they were collectors of the stories.
Never mind that last part.
And these stories have become extremely popular. We all know them today.
Such stories as The Wolf and the Seven Kids,
The Pack of Ragamuffins.
and Straw Coal and Bean.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
I mean, Straw Coal and Bean? Only the best fairy tale in the history of the world. I'm literally crying buckets by the end of it. Freaking amazing. Changed my life. Can't even look at Straw Coal or Bean the same anymore.
What's it about?
No idea.
Those might not be household names, but quite a few of these stories have become changed and immortalized in television and film.
Of course, they've all been changed by Lubbock to be their enormous octopus which stops the life out of kids and squeezes your soul into desperate but happy sounds and talking objects. I can't even speak their name aloud because they're looking for a way to sue me right now. You won't win! My uncle's a lawyer! He defended OJ! That means I can kill anyone I want and nobody can get me!
Okay. What we're going to do for you right now is return these stories to their original glory. We have assembled the greatest troupe of actors the world has
I
ever
thought there
seen.
was supposed to be some catering back there.
There's like everything back there.
Where?
I don't know. In the back somewhere.
Is there anything to drink?
No.
These actors are so insanely talented
I
that...
don't see it.
Do you see the radiator?
No. Oh, wait. No, I don't.
Somebody is probably sitting on it. Move in!
Oh, here it is.
Anyway, in just the short amount of time that we have, our crack team of actors is going to perform all 209 fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm.
So that's like 3 stories per minute.
Or a different number, if you actually know math. And we're going to keep the original endings intact.
What? Violence. Death. People being cut open with scissors.
And to make things even more difficult, we are going to perform them as originally intended, which is...
That it is all one enormous mega super story that will rock your world.
Are you ready?
Yeah! Oh my gosh! I'm so excited! I feel like I can throw up. No, really. Does anybody have a hat? No. Excuse me then.
Well, I don't know when she's coming back, so... Once upon a time, there was a girl who was raised by wolves, whose mother died in childbirth, whose father abandoned her, who could spin straw into gold, who made a series of deals with elves if they would help him make shoes. There was also a talking fox somewhere in there.
And she was beautiful.
Because nobody cares about other people.
I care about ugly people.
Well, nobody really cares about you. Anyway, there was a girl.
And she was poor.
Oh, I'm poor!
Dirt poor.
She couldn't even afford dirt.
Dirt for sale. Dirt for sale. Hey, you! Get off the merchandise!
I shall blot the ground with my tears!
Stop it! You're getting it wet!
If only I could talk to my father, who could spin straw into gold and talk to the wolves and make deals with the elves, and who was also talking bugs!
Excuse me, but I couldn't help but overhear your tale of misery and woe. I'll tell you what, I'll grant you whatever your heart's desire as long as you give me one small thing.
Sure, I won't even ask what that small thing is because I'm so innocent and trusting.
Excellent. I vanish. I vanish again.
Nice lady?
Hey there, hot stuff. Oh, wait.
That's me. Are you a prince?
Of darkness. Come on, it's funny. I'll just tell it to the demons back home. Anyway, I was overhearing your tale of misery and woe, and I'm actually here. No. Just sign this one small contract, and you shall conceive a daughter so beautiful that the very earth will want to kiss her, but platonically, nothing kinky. Excellent.
This is a busy street.
Hello there!
Idiot! It's a fort!
I know it, but
Why has God's creation been so perverted?
look, I heard Bible for
The
you.
coils and boars of your ground.
You want to hear my offer or not?
Sure, you're probably trustworthy, and I'm stupid and don't judge people by their appearances.
I shall make you rich, rich to tell you beyond your wildest dreams.
Can I have my own jet fighter with Tom Cruise in it when he was 23 and not to the strange stuff?
He was still into that stuff. He just wasn't advertising it. Anyways, I shall make you rich. Not rich enough that you can afford your own jet fighter, but rich enough. And I ask for only one small thing in return.
Sure.
Don't you want to know what the small thing is?
No, I trust you.
Very well.
It was a good day for the girl. She fell in love with the prince.
Hey, you're hot.
I am hot.
She grew very rich.
Whoa, I just tripped over that pot of gold. What are the odds?
Sport.
And they conceived a child.
How did that happen?
Well, you see, kids, when a prince and a princess love each other
True magic. Magic by the devil. That's our
Oh, it's so beautiful.
years passed, and she grew into a young teenager, Rapunzel.
Seriously, we're going with Rapunzel? I liked Amber.
That was the name of your ex-girlfriend.
We were just
Then
friends.
why did you see her letters?
Are you gonna wear your hair like that?
You can't tell me what to do.
Don't talk to your mother that way. She sold her soul to the devil just to have you.
I don't care. I didn't ask to be born. I'm going out.
You are not walking out of this house, young lady.
I do what I want. You don't know me.
I'm here to judge.
I don't care. I'm gonna hang with the frog prince.
He's just using you to get some action.
He loves me. I don't
I'm not going to listen to this. I'm going to go play golf instead.
We're gonna run away together and have tassels
And just then,
I have returned.
Time is up. You know, I was passing through the neighborhood and I started thinking I forgot something like 18 years ago. And then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that one thing from that one girl. And then here I was, right at your house. That's pretty cool, huh?
What do you want?
Your child.
My deal is... No, I'm the devil, so nobody gets to take what I've already taken, okay? I have
You
prior
don't
plans.
want to be a child if it wasn't for me writing me music that night.
No! Disgusting.
Mom,
How many deals did you make?
just 3, and I may have promised her hand in marriage to a talking man when it was dark. But I needed the money. And the baby. And the prince, but really just the money and the baby.
I hate you. You ruined my life. Why do you think I'm in counseling?
It seems so melodramatic. Go with the devil.
Ha! I told you I had prior claim.
Or the other witch woman. Or the freaky ugly dwarf guy.
If you can guess my name, I'll at least
It's
you from.
Rumpelstiltskin.
and the little man stomped his feet so hard that he broke through the floor. And when he tried to pull himself out, he broke in half. Do it.
Ah!
I'm not cleaning that up.
Now that the poor little man is gone, I will take Rapunzel.
No. I'm the devil.
So,
So, Lord of Darkness and all that, I think I have a little bit more to claim to this girl than some stupid little witch.
enchantress.
Whatever. Witch. Now's the time, Mom. Let's run.
I'm watching this. Go, go, go!
I curse you right back! This is stupid. Okay, so if you just sign here, I'll let you take Rapunzel.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, cool. And I disappear into a cloud of brimstone!
Come along, Rapunzel. Where are we going? I built this lovely tower for you.
Oh, I don't want to go to evil.
Unless you make a deal with some other weird people. See you?
And so the enchantress took Rapunzel and locked her in a high tower with no stairs or doors. As for the girl and her friends,
Hey, I'm back from my golf trip. What did I miss?
The forces of darkness found out for our daughter's soul.
Bro, want to go to Hawaii?
and she lived happily ever after. As for Rapunzel, she grew out her hair because she was a hippie, and lived in a tower, and didn't bathe because she was a hippie, and eventually found her own prince.
But our story is not even remotely finished.
No way, it is finished. It's not yet begun. First, we have to find out where Rapunzel's mother came from.
Long before she was known as Rapunzel's mother, she was known as...
Gretel, what are you doing? Nothing. You seem moody. Something's bothering you. It's our mother and peer pressure. You see, she died before we were born. I remember.
Our next story, Hansel and Gretel, or After School Special meets horror film.
I'm haunted, Hansel. Haunted by her memory. I too am haunted. Perhaps we should go out in the woods where it's dark and scary.
Can we get some cool lighting effects, please? All right. So, you people, come on. So, I want you to make a scary horror movie music sound like this. All right, ready? Awesome. Now, who's next? All right, you. You look a little smarter than those people over there. I'm sorry. It's true. Look at this guy. He's a freaking genius. Freaking genius. All right. So when I point to you, I want you to say, "Don't go in there." Got it? Don't go in there. Awesome. Take a seat. All right. Now, hey, you. Since this is a horror movie, and it wouldn't be complete without heavy breathing, like this. Ready? Okay, sir, I'm gonna need you to take it outside. This is a family show. Thank you. All right, one more, you guys. So, since this is an after-school special, I want you to repeat after me. Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. Got it?
Peer
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
Awesome. One last test.
Don't go in there. Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
Oh, you're all a bunch of freaking geniuses. Back with our story.
Hansel, I'm worried about you. Why? I saw you smoking behind the school the other day. Why do you do that?
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
Smoking makes me feel cool, you know? A cool man with dark, sultry lungs and a deep, masculine cough. Hey, let's go out in the woods.
I don't know.
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
Okay. Smoke.
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
Something's,
So here we are, in the woods.
something's not right here.
You're just taken.
I felt so strange, Hansel. What's that?
It's nothing.
The house.
It's made out of candy.
What do we do?
Don't go in there.
Do you think I should try the door or something? I wish I had some kind of clue about what to do.
Don't go in there.
Let's go in.
It's dark in here.
Peer pressure.
Oh, wait, not me. Sorry.
Is that your hand?
Is that your hand? Are you eating my house? No.
Are you eating the house?
What? I'm hungry. Try these words. They're tasty. I'm so disappointed in today's young people. I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson by eating you.
Eating us.
But not yet. I'm gonna fatten you up first.
And so they were locked away and force-fed sugar water like mice. And they got fatter and fatter. Well, and then they died a little bit. But then they got fatter until one day.
Why does my cologne smell like green? Well, my pretties, except for you, the boy. You have more of a rugged masculinity about you. Thanks. Well, I need someone to help me clean out my oven. I'll take volunteers. Anyone?
Me.
Right, come along, Hansel. It's Hansel. All right, Hansel. You put this apple in your mouth, find me interest. Now put this right in here.
Don't go in there.
I got the quarter. Did you pick it up? A quarter. Eat this witch. Oh, melting.
Well, I'm glad that's over. Let's eat our house.
And so they made it. But the horror was not over yet.
Okay, so I was talking to some bad kids down by the
I don't
park,
like those bad kids.
and they were telling me the drugs are cool.
The jokes are cool.
Come on, Gretel, everyone's doing it.
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer
They
pressure.
let you fly.
I don't want to fly.
Fine, I'll do it by myself then.
And so he jumped off a cliff.
I can fly! Maybe!
Come on, audience. If you clap your hands hard enough, Hansel will live. Come on. You know, I've done this show for a long time, and every time the audience was able to clap their hands hard enough to let Hansel live. And now look, he's dead. I really think it comes down to this man right here. He did not clap his hands hard enough. His heart was not really into it. How do you face your children, sir? How do you face your children? Do not talk to me. I'm sorry, Gretel.
Oh no. Fairness is breaking down a young life, like candles being blown out before their time. All we are is dust in the wind.
Anyway, after Hansel's untimely death, thank you, Mr. Blonde Hair in all black. She married a wandering woodcutter, and they eventually had a daughter, who then would make deals with several supernatural entities, who then would lock her daughter in a tower. Oh, man.
But
There's always a but.
one question remains.
Where did the witch come from?
Funny you should ask. Once upon a time, there was a dwarf.
Excuse me, I prefer little person.
In fact, 2 dwarves.
I prefer dwarf.
And these dwarves worked all day in the mines.
I've been working on the railroad.
Mines.
Mines. Just whistle while you work.
use that song.
I do what I want.
No, we cannot use that song. It's like copyrighted. The mouse will sue us. So the dwarves worked in the mines, they sang a little song, and then they came home to find...
Oh, a giant honey!
Get away from me!
You see, back in those days, people were kittens, which explains the witch from before. But our first dwarf, we will name, I don't know, Dopey. Slappy wasn't afraid.
God, I like ladies. So I couldn't help but noticing that you're in my...
Stop! This is a children's story.
Fine. So I'm gonna chop you up and eat you.
Time out, time out.
What? I'm just doing what my character wants.
You don't get to eat Snow White. You're not the villain of the story.
Now, listen, I can do some character work, okay? Slappy has had a hard life. He's been discriminated against all his life for being a dwarf. He works in the mines all day and he's got this like black lung thing, you know? And he hates the world, he just hates it.
No, he doesn't.
And he wants revenge on all the humans who have wronged him. So when this lady just comes in and sleeps in his bed, of course, it is dinner time.
Yeah, we're doing the story as originally written. The Snow White, she cleans house for the dwarves, and then she gets poisoned by an apple, and then a prince shows up.
Why do I have to do the cleaning? Is it because I'm a woman?
Yes.
No. It's because the dwarves are messy, and, well, you have OCD, and you want to make everything neat.
Well, I don't see why I have to be the maid. I'm the princess after all. They should be cleaning up for me.
All right, she's become too much trouble. Let's eat her.
We're doing the story as originally written.
You know, maybe we should just let them rewrite the story.
I don't think so.
Well, then how about this? I've been cursed by an enchantress, and now I have supernatural powers.
Besides, sometimes we learn things are, how do you say, bad.
Oh, really? These stories are classics. Classics.
So now I can animate zombies. I always wanted to animate zombies.
Classics, huh? You want to see classics? Number 191, Lean Lisa.
Never heard of it.
Am I beautiful?
You're lean.
Oh, skinny. Always wanted to be skinny.
You should think about ingesting tapeworms. Man, they really clean you out on the inside.
So, once upon a time, Lean Lisa lay in bed with her husband, Long Lawrence.
Wait, do I get to be Long Lawrence?
Yeah.
Sweet!
Dear husband, I've been thinking,
Quiet, woman, I'm trying to sleep.
why don't we take the cow out into the field and try to get her to have calves? And then we could raise the calves and sell them and have enough money to buy even more animals. And then we wouldn't have to starve anymore.
That sounds like too much work.
You're lazy.
Bite your wagging tongue, woman! Ugh!
And she died. The end.
That's what it says.
Right here.
That story sucks.
Can I tell my version of the story now? Yes, in fact, we are starting over right now. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl. And you're going to be Snow White this time.
Really? I've always wanted to be so It was my 5th birthday party. It was a costume party. All my friends came as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Boba Fett, and that weird thing from the McDonald's commercial. Anyways, but I was Snow White. I looked so beautiful in my hair and my dress and my tiara. Of course, my mother then told me I was a boy. Of course, she's been dressing myself.
She was the most beautiful girl in the entire kingdom.
I'm the prettiest.
But her stepmother was jealous.
Snow White.
Mother,
Is that a sin I see on your face?
she'd like that, wouldn't you?
I do believe you were putting on
A little bit of weight.
Not on this body, sister. These scars are tight and streamlined like a racing yacht owned by a rich Colombian dog.
I think you might need to squeeze your eyebrows. You're looking a little puffy.
My eyebrows are like a block of clay sculpted in the hands of a blind goddess that sculpts eyebrows.
Just go.
One day, her stepmother went into her room and gazed into her magic mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Certainly not you.
Princess.
You should try.
I thought it was.
No, this is Snow White.
Take that, witch!
Oh, I'm melting. No, wait, hold up. No, I'm bleeding.
That was so hot.
Like someone else I know, friends.
You're very forward.
Well, I'm a modern woman. Come on, let's get married.
But just then,
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Oh, what did you just call me? Come with me. You're like to be one of my servants.
and they lived happily ever after, and avoided traditional generals. And the dwarves cooked for them and cleaned and did all the other junk Snow White was supposed to do in the story. The end.
That was, enlightening.
The witch actually survived the vicious stabbing.
It's just a flesh wound.
Stop it, no.
It's just a flesh wound. I've had worse.
Can we please just get through this show with no Monty Python references?
Fine. I want you to know fun.
And so she decided to make a house of cake and 8 children. But that doesn't explain where the dwarf came from. Exactly. You see, the true secret origin here is actually of dwarf number 2. This is a little story I like to call the devil's grandmother. The devil has a grandmother? Everyone has a grandmother. And you need to call yours or she dies.
Well, it looks like I have a phone call to make.
I thought she could never leave. Before I start this very special story, I want us to all think about our very special old person in our lives. You know the one. Imagine what it must be like to be them for a day. You already know, sir. Imagine what it must be like to have your best days behind you. And to really only be waiting for the welcoming arms of death. To feel your body decay and your mind collapse. Tell us about it, sir.
This man, he's so old that he can't even speak. You must be a caretaker. I pity you.
Now, this story was brought to you by the Hallmark Channel. Can we get some warm, soft, fuzzy lighting on stage, please? Just a warm glow around everyone. Can you try that again, please? What is your problem? We are trying to have a very special moment here, and you are ruining that very special moment. What did you just say to me? This is a family show, you walking pile of putrescence. I bet you don't even know what putrescence means, do you? You want to know why? Because you went to a public school and they don't teach vocab at public schools anymore. Hey, where'd you get that picture of my mom? Oh, you're dead. And now, a very special Hallmark presentation, The Devil's Grandmother. Times were tough on the old farm.
now that your grandpa's dead, I'm done planting this garden. It's all I have left, really.
A special garden, a garden of love.
Grandma,
relationship between a grandmother and her granddaughter, who just happened to be the devil.
Can I help you plant those peas, Grandmama? Sure that you can. Just don't let me catch use that bug magic of yours.
Grandmama.
Say, are your horns getting bigger?
Well, I am growing up.
So you are, so you are.
But the garden could not stay green forever.
Grandmama?
Who are you again? Now, where did I put my glasses? Huh?
I'm afraid your grandma has Alzheimer's.
No, that's not fair! That's not fair! Grandmama.
And so they decided to take one last road trip together.
I always want to go to the Grand Canyon.
And we'll get there, even though I can't legally drive.
Hopefully laws never stopped you before.
You're right.
It would be the wackiest road trip of their lives.
Did you just burn apple country to the ground by calling the powers of Hades?
Oh, Grandmama. You didn't see anything.
It again would be the wackiest road trip of their lives.
Did you burn apple country to the ground?
No, but I stole this human heart to power our car.
Who are you again?
But maybe, just maybe, the greatest lesson would be learned when they reached the Grand Canyon.
You know, me and your grandpa sent them on honeymoon. Never made it because there's twice to be done. Boy, he'll love this view though.
I could resurrect his soul and then put it into a coyote.
Won't be the same. Which coyote?
But even very special Hallmark presentations have sad endings.
Grandmama, give her space. She needs to breathe. Grandmama.
She didn't make it.
No, that's. No, why? Why, God? Why?
You're the devil, and I don't like you.
Well, I cursed you in your kingdom.
Yeah, I know. What are you gonna do about it?
Your grandmother didn't have insurance, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to charge you for all her medical bills, which amount to about $23,000.
I cursed you!
Yeah, the little man shrank and shrank until he became quite small. In fact, a dwarf.
Yeah, go work in the mine with the rest of your kind. I am going to Disneyland. To work there as one of those like big costume characters and you don't actually know who's inside. So the next time that you see Chip and Dan, I'm back to prevent lawsuit. Well, you're too late!
Well, we can't really understand that story until we know where the devil's grandmother came from.
Can we just talk about that?
What?
Is that really how the brothers heard of that story?
Well, you know, we took a few liberties and kind of changed it up a bit. Okay, fine. The real story is about a couple of soldiers who sign away their soul, and then the devil's grandmother feels bad for them. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody gets killed. I just thought that the title was funny.
Hey, now we have a 2-minute first.
No problem. Because long before she was known as the devil's grandmother, she was a young girl.
Oh, I'm orphaned! Oh, I'm sad! Oh, how sad I am!
Hold up a second.
What is it now?
There's some really bad news.
Oh, the catering is bad! Oh,
I have to be.
Like, everybody's throwing up back there.
Excuse me.
We don't have the factors left to do this one.
what? Well, I guess we can skip it then. Too bad the frog pants, right hood, tough fish, Cinderella. No, I'm not skipping it. Get back up there. How many actors do we have left?
Me.
All right then, you listen to me, little reject from
Jesus,
Nickelodeon.
oh God.
This is my chance to get started. Got it? We're gonna tell my story. We're gonna get a full-length feature film, and I bet you're gonna make it look good. Got it?
Well, I mean-
I said got it, or I'll tear out your tight card and use it as a chew toy for my half Doberman, half Chihuahua mix. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Life. So sweet. Okay.
So, Cinderella's mother died, and her father remarried.
Mother? Where are you, Mother? Are you dead?
Now, the woman he married was beautiful at face, but black at heart. Now, Cinderella's stepmother had 2 daughters, both who were equally as beautiful.
Sorry, I think you got that wrong because I'm the pretty one and they're actually quite hideous.
That's true, they're beautiful too.
Well, I think I know my story. Thank you. Oh, they're so mean to me. Oh, so mean! My tears. Oh, so many tears. Shall wash these dusty flagstones. Oh!
Look what the cat dragged in. Does it smell in here, or is it just her? Oh, that was a good one, Giselle. Oh, Cinderella, I need your help get ready for the ball.
What ball?
The ball being thrown by Prince Charming. Oh, he's so charming. When I see him, I just want to grab his little tight-wearing bottom and squeeze.
Can I come?
Of course you can. Not come. All is all for people who bathe. But we do have a special treat for you. You are going to get us ready for the ball. Make us pretty. Make me prettier than her. I need Charming. I need him.
I suppose. But I'm gonna need a lot of makeup.
So, being the good girl that she was,
I'm so good.
Cinderella dressed both her sisters for the ball.
I'm so hot. I'm so gorgeous.
Oh, how can life be so cruel? Why, God, why? Why did you make me a servant? No, a slave! Lower than the dust. Lower than the worms who crawl beneath the dust. So low. So low. I shall not cry myself to sleep as I do every single night.
Thank you. The Oxford Committee is watching. Okay. And just then, Cinderella's wicked stepmother entered.
Cinderella, what seems you?
Oh, nothing. Just life. Life and the misery it entails. If only my mother, my poor, sweet, dead mother were here, she would take me to the ball.
Come here and sit on your stepmother's lap.
That's weird.
Get over it. Now, whew, you really been hitting the pot roast, haven't you? Skinny.
Big bones.
And just then, Cinderella's wicked stepsister, Giselle, entered.
Mother, aren't you coming? Oh, jeez. In a moment, dear. Run along. Thank you, I will.
But, just then, from the other side of the room, Cinderella's other wicked stepsister entered.
Oh, gee. I really do that. You do that, witch. What did you just call me? You heard what I said? Witch. Oh, no, you didn't. Girls, please. You're both pretty. Stupid. You're both equally bright now, without saying anything else.
And so, they left.
Now, Cinderella, I am a fair wicked stepmother. As such, I'm going to have an entire dish of lentils in the fireplace. Once you pick them all out, you may join us at the ball.
And with that, she dumped an entire dish of lentils into the fire, just like she said she was going to do.
What are lentils?
I don't know. They go to soup, and they're difficult to get out of the fireplace, apparently.
Oh, the humanity! Oh, gods! Why must I always be punished? But what's that I hear? Could it be my fairy?
It was a swarm of birds.
Question. Do I have to play each individual bird, or can I be collectively the birds?
Well, I guess you can be the collective group
much that means to me.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Oh, look, birds. Come and peck these lentils out of the fireplace for me. They're so beautiful. Thank you, birds. Now fly, fly to freedom.
Tweet, 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 tweet. We're off to the ball.
Oh, how can life be so cruel? But who's that here to help me? Could it be my
There
fairy?
was another swarm of birds carrying a dress.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you, swarm of birds.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
So, who's gonna do my hair? What a surprise, a fairy godmother. Isn't this where she like comes in and does her magic thing?
Nope.
Excuse me.
We're going to play the original. And in the original, no fairy godmother. Just a lot of birds.
Tweet, tweet.
Shut up! Let me see that. There's no fairy godmother in here.
I was about 11 when I found out I had no fairy godmother.
Well, I can't do this without a fairy godmother. I mean, how am I supposed to get to the ball?
You'll walk there.
Are you kidding me? I'm Cinderella. I mean, I have a coachman, I have a pumpkin, I have a bunch of mice turned into coachmen. Right? Oh, so there's no coachman either, is there? Okay. Well, next thing you know, there won't even be a glass slipper. Is there no glass slipper? Well, I guess I don't even know how the story goes at all. I mean, I could just get beheaded at the end. Get beheaded at the end?
I haven't been to the end yet.
This is ridiculous. I quit.
Tweet, 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 and tweet.
Well, I guess somebody's not getting happily ever after now, is she? All right, then. Let's continue.
We can't continue. No Cinderella.
Sure there is. Put on the trust, Miguel.
Really? Put on the dress. Show must go on.
So, Cinderella had her dress, and she felt very pretty.
I feel very pretty.
Now I shall walk to the ball.
But the ball was guarded by a bouncer. A one-arm, eye-patch-wearing Scottish pirate named Mac.
Oh, what you been doing this here ball? It's not Scottish, it's crap. I'd like to come in, please. Shut it.
And just then, Cinderella's wicked stepsisters and wicked stepmother arrived.
Screw the pigs.
Cinderella, what are you doing here? You suck. Well, I have a dress because the birds brought it to me, and I'm going to take it to the ball.
And then the birds came down,
Tweet, 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 tweet.
and they pecked out Mac's other eye.
Ah, birds! Me eye!
I'm in. Sweet.
But, just then,
Do-do-do-do.
His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Righto, have a nice time here, all right. It's a great part out. Right. Who's that, niece? My name's Cinderella.
Righto, come here and give us a taste of it.
Oh, Prince, stop. You're embarrassing me.
I've been wore that late at night. Blimey, your skin's as supple as a baby's bottom.
Oh, really?
I'd like to cover you in hot sauce and roast you over an open fire until you're brown and tender like a chicken breast.
all right, this is getting a little weird. But I have to say, pretty impressed with this guy. Baby, here's your lady Oscar.
Dance divinely.
Hello there. What's all this then?
And they danced all night long.
What are these strange feelings? Could it be love? Oh, my heart is beating so fast. What am I to do? Will he love me back? Yeah, I have a question. Wasn't I supposed to drop a shoe or something?
You drop your shoe on the third trip to the Princess Ball. Birds keep bringing you dresses, and then you keep dancing, and then finally, the Prince smears pitch on the steps of the palace. And then your shoe stays. Your golden shoe, by the way.
Golden shoe?
Can we skip to that part, please? I'm dying over here.
You know what? Why don't you put a little effort into this, okay? Fine. A little of this and a little of that. The prince stops by with the shoe to find the girl that fits him.
Hello there. Have you ladies lost a shoe recently?
Why, yes, I have lost a shoe.
Oh, you have. Sister did.
Oh, I did. Do you mind if I try this on in the bathroom so that no one can see what I'm doing? I'm shy.
Of course, take all the time you need, love. I don't care.
But of course, when she was in the bathroom, her foot was too big. So she shot off her big toe.
Witch!
Are you all right now?
It's fine. Shoe fits. That's good.
Beggars and manners hop until my carriage are getting married. Why don't I leave my carriage? Carriage horse! Thank you, carriage horse. And what's all this then? Blood everywhere.
I cut myself shaving. I have hairy feet. Like a hobbit.
You dropped off your toe, you did. What did you do?
I've never had toes.
Out of my carriage, you.
And so the girl returned home. The prince as well returned home to find Cinderella's other wicked stepsister.
You mind if I also try this on in the bathroom?
Of course, and all that right.
But of course, when she was in the bathroom, her foot was also too big. So she did the only thing sensible and chopped off her bill.
Are you all right there? I'm beginning to lose interest.
It's fine. Everything's peachy. Get on there, you. It fits.
All right, get into me carriage.
Let's go.
But as they were riding,
Yeah. Hey, do you smell blood? I'm not terribly observant either. What happened here?
I popped a zit on my foot.
You chopped off your heel, you daft wench! How would you do that?
I did it for you.
and so the prince returned to the home for a third time.
Hello there. Now I realize a lot of ladies have chopped off body parts to fit this your shoe. I was wondering if maybe there's someone else wanting to give it a try.
Yes, I will try the shoe.
Hey, Fritz!
My love,
It is you!
it is I.
And they lived happily ever after. As for Cinderella's wicked stepmother and two wicked stepsisters, the birds pecked out their eyes. Just for fun.
Sweet, sweet, sweet peck, peck.
However,
I don't think so, dude. Well,
however, that is not the end of our story.
Yeah, we're coming.
But we're all fine. We just wanted to see if we could do it.
That's not very nice.
No, what can you do? Anyway, we're all out of time.
So it is time for the lightning round recap.
It is.
Otherwise, nobody would be able to follow the narrative. So, what we are about to do is we are going to re-perform everything we just did for you in 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Yeah! I was born ready.
All right. And go!
Cinderella got pregnant after they were married.
Joystick!
And then their daughter married a demon.
This is somehow your fault.
And then Cinderella got old.
I'm out now! You're the death boy!
No, we can take you! Perfect!
I'm a dwarf! I mean, little person.
Let's start our own little twerp village with 5 of our friends.
That sounds like a great idea.
Alright, try naughty.
Little person!
How about you tuck our house and clean us at night?
You're not going to impress me. I'm hotter than you. I don't judge myself by my looks and still. I think I'm hotter than you.
Want to climb planet?
Yes. Oh!
What's going on here?
Oh, your kung fu was stronger than mine.
I'm an emancipated princess and I'm going to take what I want. You.
Huzzah!
I'm not